Hello, everybody. Welcome to GGW Sharks 61 by GGW World. It's been so many events for the past, I think, 3 years we're running this, and today's event is the final event of 2025. It's incredible. I cannot believe we've had so many events so far, and it's the end of the year, and I'm so excited. Let's make some noise in the industry today again, and I'm super excited to know who is going to be selected by the investors. It's always something unknown in the beginning, and we're going to find out very soon. But we don't want to have long introductions in here. Let me jump right into explaining who is here, what we do, and kick off the session right away. Now, GGW World is a long organizer and creator of this Shark Tank style pitch events. We've given an opportunity to pitch so many founders. It's about like I think 10,000 founders participated so far this year, and we've done this online and in person, in Palo Alto, in San Francisco, in Austin, Texas, in LA, you name it, so many times. I'm so excited about that, and we're gonna go in other cities in person as well, but we don't want to disconnect people from other locations, so we will keep doing online ones. So GGW World is the #1 platform where relevant investors and startups meet. We pre-screen every investor, pre-screen every startup. We ensure that this is what they are, and ensuring that the information they provide is accurate. Sometimes we vet people, and then mathematics is deciding who's relevant to who. So basically, every investor is creating their profile on our platform, put their information in there, and in order for them to see our deal flow and exchange deal flow, they need to get verified and approved to the platform. It's not like any random people can join. Same with founders. If you're raising capital, we look for only serious founders. You go for pre-screening through our team, and then you fill up your profile, you put your video elevator pitch in there, and then our smart matching is deciding which investor would be a fit to you, and same for investor, which deal would be relevant to you. So we listen to feedback from both sides, ensuring that you get the best quality possible, and this is how things happen on our platform. We're based out of San Francisco, and we love meeting in person, not just in online environments. So when we say that there is automated pitching on our platform, we mean it because you create your video elevator pitch, and then if investors see your project in their matching system, it means that you already fit to their criteria. But before they proceed with the decision pass or connect, they can see your video elevator pitch to feel there is chemistry, there is something in it. And of course, they can see your deck, and they can see one pager, which help them to see more details. But this is a very quick and easy decision for them. If they pass, they will never see a project again, so they need to take a decision, and they cannot see the next project until they decide on you. Same for investors, you get provided pre-selected, like very well curated deals, and it can be better every time you take a decision. So that is GGW World platform. Join, it's free to create your profile, and our platform will be helping you get connected. Now, it's Christmas time, we're excited about that, and we don't do discounts ever on our platform, except for special occasions sometimes, like Christmas. And for the next week or so, we're gonna have this Christmas discount, which is Christmas 35 of X, and we're gonna post this code in the chat. You get 35% if you subscribe to annual plan today or this week. So then you get this kind of benefit for these holidays as a gift from our team. With that said, enough about the platform. I just want to remind you, we are a group of companies. We have actually investment arm, a platform with investment with investors, and the third company we have is called GGW Services. This is where it's purely services company. It's a separate business, separate team. We're doing corporation, taxes, accounting, and in this tax season, it's probably the right time for you to reach us out, because the year is almost over, and if you need help with tax accounting, please reach out to my team. This is the QR code to our services. This is the email. We are there for you to help. We work with a lot of founders, SMBs, and we are there to help you as well. With that said, enough about us. Let's learn about our sponsor, the company Empowerly. This company was supporting founders for already over a year. We're collaborating together, and I'm so excited to have Stella with us today to tell you more about Empowerly. And then I encourage everyone to get connected to this Empowerly team. Stella, the floor is yours.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Stella, and I'm currently working in the startup internship team at Empowerly. Are you looking for spring intern or summer interns? We're a leading college counseling firm with a pool of talented high school students. Through our program, we help match companies with motivated students for internship and no cost. We handle all the logistics. All you need to do is share the job description and conduct interviews. We've already matched thousands of students with over 300 companies, including lots of VC-backed startups. So if you're interested in getting interns this spring or summer next year, feel free to scan this QR code or the link in the chat to sign up. Thank you, Daniel. We're always here to support the community.
We're so excited to have you, Stella, again. We're so grateful for your support. And everyone, just imagine this, like you get free interns to support your business from a very well-known company, Empowerly. And they are quite a while in the industry, and they will provide you quality interns at no charge. You don't have to pay these people. It can support your business. So just collaborate with Empowerly team to learn more, and maybe it will help to take off your startup sooner and get more traction, so you then inspire your investors sooner. So thank you, Stella, and we're moving on.
Thank you.
All right, now exciting part. GGW Sharks 61 is starting now, the final pitch of the year. And who is here on the panel today? We have an exciting panel of esteemed judges, investors, and we call them GGW Sharks. David Mandel, he's been quite a while with us, and he's been with us for many pitch events, and we look forward to what David would say to you today. Anna Trendevich, Future Energy Ventures. She's joining first time. She's from Menlo Park, and super excited about having Anna. Sarah Romanko from Geek Ventures. Sarah has been with us quite a while, and last week she was on the panel of Shark Tank pitch event in Austin, Texas, which we did in person. Harrison Del Ponte, Lockheed Martin Ventures. He's joining first time, and super excited to have him as well. And myself, I've been running this show for quite a while, and I'll be representing GGW Ventures, which is an investment arm of GGW World, and I'll tell you more about that in a moment. So we will let investors present themselves in a second to tell you more about themselves, about their criteria. But before that, let's learn the rules, right? That's important, because without the rules, we cannot work efficiently. So nobody wants to be interrupted or something. So that's why please keep yourself muted all the time, except for investors. Investors will be on the stage all the time. So we are asking everyone to keep your video on and put your name and the company name in your Zoom profile description. So if you want to pitch, raise your hand to pitch, and my team will be looking who is willing to pitch. And so we want to ensure that it's really who you are and represent the company we know. So make sure that it's written in your Zoom profile. Just rename yourself now while you have time for that. So then my team won't miss you and find you fast. And don't turn off your video, so keep it on all the time, so then we can locate you fast. Those who filled out your startup profile and emailed us beforehand, before the event, will have an opportunity to pitch with priority. Of course, our paying customers will be pitching among the first as well. But this is a free event, and we're going to give you an opportunity to pitch in the line in the order we receive hands. But it's on the first come first served basis. So my team will be selecting who's going to pitch, and it will be announced sometimes in the chat. But we will be selecting one by one. We will be announcing you during the event. It's important that you respect time. It's just 2-minute elevator pitch, no slides. Then investors will ask you questions, and our event is limited to 2 hours. And then if any investor select you for a meeting after that, we'll do a warm introductions after the event. That's it about our rules. And so if you want to keep this pitch most efficient within 2 minutes, please keep it as a story. Get to the point of what you do and why you're unique. And don't forget to say about your traction. If you have some very unique points to share, like your team background or something, don't forget to share that. And with that said, let's make some noise in the industry. During the event, feel free to take a screenshot of us and post this on social media and tag Go Global World on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and spread the word. So with your support, with your resharing of our content, we keep these events free, so then we give you as much support as possible. We don't want to charge founders for being on these events, but your support, your visibility is helping us to keep this event free for all. Now, with that said, I'm going to pass this word to investors. That's it on my end. So let me, okay, so let's start with David Mandel. David, you've been with us for quite a while. So tell us about your fund, yourself, and your criteria.
Yeah, thanks, Anil, for having me back. David Mendel, managing partner at Emerging Ventures Capital. We invest in seed stage B2B tech startups based in the US and Canada that are using emerging technologies to solve business challenges. I'm based in the Los Angeles area.
Exciting to have you again, David, with us. Thank you so much. Harrison, take it away.
Hi, I'm an investment analyst on Lockheed Martin Ventures. We have a $400 million venture fund that supports the Lockheed Martin Corporation. We generally invest in early stage startups that are defense focused.
Thank you, Harrison. Appreciate that. And Sarah, take it away.
Everyone, I'm Sarah. I'm on the investment team here at Geek Ventures. We invest in pre-seed and seed, focusing on immigrant founders to the US. We invest in AI and robotics and typically write 100 to 700K check sizes.
Exciting. Geek Ventures is very active. I know that. Anna, please be next.
Thank you. Last but not least, hi, I'm Anna. I'm a principal at Future Energy Ventures. Future Energy Ventures, we invest in seed and Series A software type startups across North America and Europe, focusing on 3 main verticals: future energy, future cities, future technologies. We just closed our Fund 2 in 2025, so it's an exciting time to be deploying, and our check sizes are between 1 and 10 million.
So exciting to have you all. And GGW Ventures, we look for companies with 1 million or more ARR. We build relationship early, so then we are there when you hit the numbers. And our average check size is about 300K. We are not a fund, we are syndicated. It's an arm of Go Global World group. Now, this is the time when we kick this off, and the first company to present, let's see what my team is saying. And the first one is Andrew McGrath, Myra. Andrew, are you there?
Hey, everyone.
All right, I'm putting you on the stage. You got 2 minutes, and you may start now.
Okay, let me share my screen real quick.
We don't allow to share. It's an elevator pitch, no slides.
Oh, understood. Yeah, so hey, everyone. Andrew McGrath, co-founder, CEO of Myra. Building software for real estate brokerages in the real estate space. I'm a career realtor, experienced over the last 5 years that there is really scattered workflows, problematic tech, a lot of client contacts, and just general inefficiencies falling through the cracks. We're Currently just finished our pilot program, have our first paying users, seeing really strong adoption metrics at about 80% of the users staying on. 87% of new realtors that we're reaching out to are joining the platform. What we do is we're a voice and text interfaced. So kind of think like Bordy for real estate, uh, able to integrate across all existing workflows. So that's offer drafting, client context, matching clients with properties, disclosure summaries, kind of everything that fits into the real estate back office. That's kind of the what, but the how is we're an AI context engine where the more context we have from existing CRMs, existing workflows, we're able to do predictive analysis of where the business is going, what needs attention, and basically turn a kind of dumpster fire of a back end for most realtors into an efficient machine that allows them to close more deals. And currently, users are saving upwards of 20 hours a week, not managing admin and getting back to doing what they love doing, which is working with humans and building relationships.
Thank you so much. Right on time. So, dear investors, do you have any questions to Andrew? Who wants to start first?
So happy to start. I have my first question would be, who do you exactly sell to? Who is your customer and how sales process looks like?
Yeah, so our pilot program has been with the realtors in my network selling to the individual. We're leveraging individual traction for our enterprise adoption. We already have some negotiations in progress for LOIs with brokerages. So end goal is selling at an enterprise level, placing more than 50 seats at a time. But to get there, there needs to be meaningful adoption metrics and real success on like we actually save this much time. And yeah, so starting with the individual, moving to the enterprise.
And can you talk a bit about maybe the pricing? So you said you're saving them 20 hours, I think, per week that was. So what's the value creation and how much can you charge them for the platform?
For our ICP, the value creation there of saving that much time is near $100,000 a year in increased ability to go and get new commissions. In the California Bay Area market, that's only a few more closings a year needed to do that. Our current pricing is really, really low. We're at a $75 no-brainer pricing strategy to go and get as much market share as we can. I've spent up to $450 on software in the real estate space that I absolutely hated. So we see that as kind of our upper pricing echelon, and up to $200 is still in that like no-brainer price. I spent $200 a week on catering for open houses. So there's some flexibility in pricing, but $75 right now.
Can you share more about the differentiation?
Yeah, so the main thing is there's a lot of legacy CRMs that slap AI onto it and then call it a day. I've used those platforms. I use those platforms, and that's what made me realize that there's a huge gap in the market. Really, we are a very AI forward context engine that there's traditional business wisdom of focus on a wedge. And a lot of companies in the real estate sector have done that. So now agents are managing 9 different tools that don't talk together. So our differentiator is that we actually understand from the second a lead enters the pipeline to the second they close escrow, there needs to be a continuous liaison across that.
Thank you.
Any more questions from investors? Probably one last question, if any. All right, then I have a question to investors back. Who is in, who is out? Who is interested to connect with Andrew? If you are in, please say that, or if you're out, please give feedback. Let's start with David.
I'm out. It's 2 reasons. One, it's very early for our thesis. We're more later seed stage, look for kind of some solid traction, product market fit. And secondly, it's not a space I love either. It's a really crowded space in these kind of tools in general, and targeting realtors in particular. I've encountered many startups pitching similar kind of tools for realtors, and it's often a tough market to penetrate.
All right,
Thank
thank
you,
you so much. Anna?
Yes, unfortunately I'm out too. So we're also later stage fund, seed, Series A. We look for more traction. And thinking about just the space, I'm not sure about the market size and how big this company can get, whether we could make a huge VC case here.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you. So 2 sharks out, 3 left. So what about you, Sarah?
So I like prop tech as a space. I think it's really interesting. I think the challenge for me is, like the other investors shared, is it is like a really competitive space. So I'd say like I'd probably want to see a little bit more like traction given the competition before moving forward, but happy to kind of stay in touch and monitor the progress. So not a fit right now.
All right, 3 sharks out, 2 left. Harrison?
Yeah, I would be out as well. This isn't something Lockheed Martin would be interested in, although I think it's an interesting idea. It'd be cool to see if you could build some sort of ontology that could integrate a ton of other of the existing tools too, in case they wanted to keep using something else. But good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. And it's a little bit early for GGW Ventures as well. So thank you, Andrew. We appreciate that. This is your feedback. Share your GGW profile, and we're moving on.
Thank you, Sharks.
Thank you. Next up is Volha Polovic. Volha, you ready?
Oh, wow, it was quicker than I expected. Hi.
Yeah, you got 2 minutes. Take it away.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. My name is Vola. I'm co-founder of Pentapix, where we turn imagination into a gameplay. Imagine being the first person to upload a video to YouTube. This is the same ground level opportunity we are seeing in gaming. We've already seen photos turn into Instagram, videos turn into YouTube and then TikTok, but gaming is still stuck in the product era. We are unlocking 73% of Gen Z who want to create, but are still stuck behind a huge technical wall. Pentapix generates a playable, logic-driven world from a single prompt, moving games from complex products into instant shareable content. Our proprietary world composition engine translates language into 3D spatial logic and physics. This is a battle-tested technology. We first adopted by 25 film studios and a double winner at South by Southwest. Our IP allows for real-time multiplayer world generation and a one-click remix. It's web native, so it's one link that turns any browser into your own playable playground. And the data from our invite-only beta speaks that we hit the nerve. We currently have over 500 daily early access users who are generating anything between mini platformers and complex RPGs. And we have a 100% invite rate, meaning that every user pulls their peers into the platform. And to back it all up, we also have a strong waitlist community of over 8,000 creators who are ready to scale. My co-founder Amit and I have been building creative tech together for over a decade. Our previous business got 2 gold lions at Cannes and is currently in IP acquisition. We are now a small, lean, high-velocity team of 3 who, with deep roots in AI and gaming infrastructure. And we are looking for partners who share the vision that when creation becomes as easy as consumption, the market simply explodes. I'm keen to show you the demo, so please connect with me.
Thank you very much. Dear Sharks, who would like to start? What questions do you have?
I'll go if you want. I find this is interesting. Are you monetizing this in any way?
We just kicked off our monetization. So we are looking at a freemium model to start with, where to create and publish games, it's free. But our pro or more advanced users can buy subscriptions and extra credits for more advanced features and more fast AI generations. And in the future, we are also looking at enterprise deals. We already have several advertising agencies and film studios who are looking into our technology and the marketplace as well. We are.
And is it what of the technology is your IP versus calling APIs of foundational AI models?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we have our own proprietary tech. That is the world building tech. So we generate the world using the bounding boxes and spatial information. But we also have an orchestration layer where we call best-in-class models for user communications and for some of the smaller features. So it's kind of in between. It's a bit of both.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
I wanted to ask about the competition. So who are your competitors and how do you differentiate?
Yeah, another great question. It's a hot space, isn't it? To keep up with AI is a full-time job and then some. So what we are seeing is that there are the majority of our competitors, if you look at like 3D generations, are asset generations where you can type a prompt and it will get a model of yourself or a model of a chair. Or whatever you prompted. These are very different because these are just 3D models. You can't really do much with them. And on the other end of the spectrum, we have interactive video generators, which again is kind of getting there, but you can't really play it. The way we are looking at things is that we are seeing the platform shift. So we expect that there will be multiple winners in the space. Like we have multiple winners in social, we have multiple winners in video. Same probably will happen in that race. And at the moment, we are one of the very few who are focused on the world generation and the gameplay.
What's your current traction?
So we started in film. We've been adopted by 25 film studios. And then we moved into the gaming space. So at the moment, we have 500 active daily users. They are invite only. These are early access. We actually started with 150 of them and then gave them some invites and they invited more. And that's how we kind of grew the community to prove the social loop. And we just started the monetization. This month we are looking at 5,000 MRR, $5,000 MRR. But these are just our early experiments in pricing.
All right. Thank you.
Quick question. What geography are you selling to?
We had 90% of the users are from the US. We do have global presence. We have a very strong presence in Brazil because game dev is big in Brazil. But US and English-speaking countries in general is our target.
Okay, thank you.
Harrison, do you have any questions? Good so far?
I don't think I have any questions right now. It's interesting though. Thank you.
Thank you. Dear Sharks, who's interested to connect with Volga? Volga, for us, you are a little bit early, but it's very interesting actually, and I would love to follow your progress. So just keep us updating on your progress. It's very interesting space.
With pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah. So Harrison, I guess you're out. So what about you, Sar? Yeah, Harrison. Yeah. Sorry.
I was just going to say too. Sorry. I do think there down the line could be interesting defense related applications to this. It's still obviously very early, but once you get traction, the military is always looking for like AR type use cases. So
yeah, that's an interesting space for sure to explore.
So I guess it's a reason for you to connect with Harrison on LinkedIn, maybe. All right.
Yeah, so I'd say I'll be out just because we'd want to see more, I think more traction just given kind of the age of the company. And then we also do prefer that the founders are based in the US.
All right, 3 Sharks are out. Anna?
Yes, I'll be out as well, given our investment strategy. So we focus on energy cities technologies. So that would be a bit on the edge of that. And it's super early. However, I really like the idea. I think it's very interesting and there's potential to build big businesses in that space.
Thank you, Anna. Appreciate that. David?
I actually want to learn more, so I'm happy to have an introduction. It's almost for sure too early for us to invest, but I definitely want to understand more about the technology and what you've done with the film industry before pivoting and why the pivot. All that. There wasn't enough time here, and I want to spend some time to learn more. It seems really interesting.
Thank you. So congrats. 1 Shark is in, 4 out, and this is your achievement. So please share your GGW profile and support others. Congrats.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
All right, we're moving on. And next up is Quincy Lin from Extra Copy. Quincy, you ready?
Hey, everyone. Ready?
All right, go for it. You got 2 minutes. Take it away.
Perfect. Hey, everyone. I'm Quincy from Extra Copy. I was in Hong Kong, and then now I just landed in SF. I just moved here 6 months ago. I was a teacher high school teacher at 19 years old in Hong Kong. I built 4 knowledge bases, bootstrapped, and sold 2 of them. So my whole journey of startup is building understanding. And right now we're helping companies to be understood. Most of the businesses right now are being misunderstood. Most of them are SMBs. And if they're understood by their customers, they get market fit. So let me give you an example. One of our customers, they sell barbecue tables, right? Selling barbecue tables, you feel like it's a B2C play. When we found out from the sales transcript, the emails, the market data, there's a 4% sales that actually came from community apartments. And turns out community apartments are secretly buying from them, put barbecue tables inside the community and increases the rate of renewal of the second year. We found out these insights and helped him to draft the emails, do more case studies, hone the narrative of the website. And now they're talking with the top first and largest second community apartments in the States and double their revenue. So we help companies to find their best positioning, their best customer in the best distribution channel. We're at 300K ARR right now. We'll hit 1 mil by Q1. We're talking with some small funds and angels committing during the holidays, the hustling. We have some tier 1 VCs to pick up back in January 5th.
That's it. All right. Thank you so much, dear Sharks. Any questions to Quincy?
Can you share more about like what you're doing, like in terms of like kind of like in one line? Because I think I was a bit confused on what you're like who you're selling to and what you're doing.
So we sell to SMBs and then revenue generating startups. Their problem is that they have no idea what to do, or there are too many growth opportunities out there. So we connect their business data, private and public, and detach opportunities within. Then we have agents to work on those opportunities. And since we have business data connected in the first place, we also have performance data to benchmark which job is good. So we can self-improve the whole system. All they have to do is one click to see what kind of jobs to do, suggested by us. Yeah. So it's an iteration process to help them find market fits continuously. Usually they see results in 1 to 3 months.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And what's the business model? How do you monetize that?
We charge them 2K a month for 45 jobs automated. The funny thing is we don't tell them it's AI. Actually, most of the SMB owners do not care whether it's AI or not. They care about the value, right? So they see if we can bring them more than 2K back and the ROI is here and they don't care how it works. So that's why I didn't pitch much on the technology part. I was just telling you about the use case.
Anyone else? No more questions? Okay. Yeah, Sharks, who's interested to connect with Quincy, who's in, who's out, based on this speech? Let's start with Anna.
I think the idea is interesting. We haven't asked about traction and where you're at, how many paying customers.
Right.
Also, I don't know if it's...
So we're at like 22 customers right now. And then they pay from $500 to $2,000. So we actually increased the price, doubling it until $2,000. So now we're at 300K ARR and we'll hit 1 mil by Q1.
1 mil?
Okay.
Yeah. We have 600K in pipeline. So we're also connecting with SMB networks. For example, last week we were connected with Hippocratic. They raised 400 million doing healthcare agents. And then the connected also have 42 direct customers in the medical space, clinics and all. So we're talking about POS systems, right? That connects to thousands of restaurants, accounting firms that's connected to hundreds of SMBs. We help them to partner up and we share profits like 10, 20% to help their companies win.
Thank you.
That's how we get along the way.
Thank you. Anna?
Okay. So that's very helpful. I really like the idea because I think you're automating something that used to be mainly consulting work. And I think there's potential. I'll be curious to learn more and follow up.
One shark is in. Let's see what the rest would say. Thank you, Anna. Appreciate that. This is exciting. So, Sarah?
Yeah, I'd like to take a look at the deck. I had a few other questions.
2 sharks are in. Congrats. Exciting. Thank you. Harrison?
I'll have to pass because it's outside of what we're looking at. But thanks.
Okay, the one shark is out. For us, it's a little bit too early, but we are interested to follow. So you already have connected with us, and definitely an interesting space, especially when you hit 1 million. We are there for you. So just keep us in mind when you just be closer to the million, or if you hit this number, we would be very interested. David?
Interesting, but it's a very crowded space and it's rapidly evolving. So I'm gonna pass on this for this time.
All right. Thank you, David. Appreciate it. So 2 sharks and 3 out. Quincy, this is your feedback. Share your GGW profile, support others, and thank you for the pitch.
Perfect. I just share my details on the chat.
Fantastic. Next up is Tulga. Tulga, you ready?
Yes, hello.
You got 2 minutes.
Okay. Hello, so I'm the founder of OpenSpot. So last week I met a small parking owner in central San Francisco, and he told me I don't want barricades, cameras, wiring, or construction. So he did the simplest thing possible. He printed a QR code for payments and put it on the wall so drivers can pay the parking using the QR codes. But his parking is always full. It's occupied most of the day, but his revenue is very small, still very small. So the problem here is we start solving 3 years ago because parking operations are very difficult, and QR code to collect payments, it cannot manage parking. It prevent long stays, and it doesn't create a hotspot areas, and so it doesn't generate real analytics. So even at 100% occupancy, this asset underperforms, and the property owner gets very small revenue. So we are a company based in Bay Area, and we have solved this problem. So right now we are have 200K ARR. We have 1.5 million in orders. So we automate parkings for landlords, for small parking owners. So we are now launching in the Stanford Shopping Center and 52 private parking locations in central San Francisco, and we're gonna serve way more to help them with finding the parkings for the deliveries. And so OpenSpot is an operating system for owners and operators. So, and we are happy to connect. You can go to our website, openspot.ai. And right now we are starting at StartX at Stanford. So we are really happy to connect with all of you, the mentors. Yeah. Pleasure.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Right on time. I can say that our group might be interested, so you should reach out to Alex Zlotnikov from here. He will be in touch and give you his email. It's interesting to know more. But let's see what other sharks would say. Who would like to start first? David, do you have any questions?
It's very early. I've seen a lot of other attempts to do similar things over the years, and it usually it's like a chicken and the egg problem on any one of these. It's hard to really get traction in these two-sided kind of marketplaces. So I'm going to stay out of this.
Okay. Sarah, you have any questions?
Yeah, can you I guess share more about you and the team? I noticed like on your LinkedIn, I think you talked about like your engineering team, so I'd love to learn more about that background.
Yeah, so I'm exited 2 times. One of my companies is a unicorn. It's now going public, IPO. I'm 15 years in mobility sector. So it's like Uber. So we have like Eats, delivery, taxi, everything. And so the biggest now problem is parking availabilities. So this is actually the next frontier. It's very boring business, but like it needs automation. So in the last century, it hasn't been changed. So we have a team of 24 engineers, electronics, I have a co-founder, so who raised from Team Drapers. So we are now working. We have 1.5 million in soft commits from various accelerators, the VC funds, including Boost VC, Draper Associates, and now we're starting StartX. We just started yesterday, and we're also making contracts to serve Waymo, Nuro, like for the automated vehicle deliveries, so establishing these spots in the Great Mall, in Milpitas, in Domain, in Austin, Texas. So our team is very experienced. I personally installed 10,000 IoT devices. It's very scalable. I think it's one of the most scalable, the boring kind of business tech, and it's hardware. So, so we had a defense engineers working on that. And David, yeah, absolutely. Parking is like a crowded area, but our solution is like perfectly aligned with the street parking curbside. So the Japanese government provided me also provided me grant also to selected as top 3 projects. So right now we are expanding to US. I moved to US. I'm originally from Mongolia. My co-founder is from Kazakhstan, so each of us has like multi-billion-dollar business now. So my company in the mobility sector, we have this mobility, we have fuel stations, we have EV chargers. So any of this property can become also next energy distribution center. So we also have this in mind. So we help landlords to double their revenue, operate the parking without any people, without any person. Yeah. So this is a huge problem for the parking operators. We launched just 5 months ago.
So please shorten your answers because we have a lot of people willing to pitch.
So
yeah,
I'm done. Thank you, Sarah. Great question.
Did he respond?
I hope.
I have one more. Like, how do you see market size and the willingness to pay for such service? So what's the contract size and your business model?
So the average parking hour is around $5 to $6. So our each spot generates around $1,000 per month. So we split the revenue with the landlord. We provide the hardware as a subscription. We do not sell the hardware. We can provide for free with subscription cost and to revenue sharing. We can sell to smaller landlords, like for residentials, for residences. So, but most of our current clients are B2Bs, all private. So they have this huge problem with managing their parking. They don't want to manage their parking, right? But these parkings are always occupied by long stay cars, who knows who's, and even Stanford Shopping Center, if you go there, there are many zones that just fully occupied. Even on the pickup zones, they just cars just occupy this space. Yes, it's a huge problem actually. So every day, if you have a car, you encounter this problem, and the last 15 feet is not solved.
Thank
it's
you,
not
Boga.
certain.
Appreciate that. Anna, do you have any more questions? Clarified? All right, perfect. David, you already asked the question, I guess. So Harrison, no questions from you, right?
Yeah, I don't have any questions. It's
Okay.
not space. Thanks.
Okay, so you're out, David is out. What about Anna and Sarah? Are you guys in or out?
I'll be out too. I would agree with David that it's a pretty crowded space. And I mean, specifically in your case, you have the hardware component. So this is the type of businesses that we tend to shy away from as a pure software investor. But thank you so much and good luck.
Thank you, Anna. Appreciate that. Sarah?
I had a few other questions, so I want to take a look at the pitch deck. I'm not sure because there's the hardware components, but just wanted to double check with our team.
So that means you're in, you
Yes.
want us to connect. All right, one shark is in. Congrats. And
Thank you.
with that, this is your feedback. Share your information in the chat and support others. Next up is Sunil Ravipati. Sunil, are you there? Are you ready?
Hey, David, I'm here. Daniel, sorry. Thank you. Are slides allowed?
We don't allow slides. You've been here before, so you know that. So you got 2 minutes, so go for it.
Thank you. Hi, Sharks. Good afternoon. Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. I'm Sunil Ravipati, based in San Francisco Bay Area. I used to work for Anthem Healthcare in a couple of years ago, leading Anthem's digital platform. And one of the challenges we faced is working with a lot of the payers and providers is the security side of healthcare. As you all know, United Healthcare and Anthem had a lot of breaches. Most recently, United had a loss of billions of dollars. And that's when we decided to build a whole new uh, solution, which is similar to ChatGPT, essentially helping out uh, healthcare payers, providers, as well as critical industry infrastructure like federal agencies. So uh, we launched out of Department of Homeland Security 2 years ago, and we have paid customers. Our solution is very simple. It's like a ChatGPT based interface, which would help assist security professionals and even non-security professionals in identifying vulnerabilities, as well as mitigating, patching, and do compliance like SOC 2, HIPAA, and also we are looking at financial sector. Since we launched, we onboarded a few early customers, and we are also having partnerships with AWS, which selected our startup to be on their Bedrock platform. So they funded our project. And we are also part of the NVIDIA Connect program. And we are talking to a few other um, investors as well. And we are going to be at CES and we are going to be at RSA next year. So folks who are going to be there, please ping me. We'd love to connect and meet up. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Right on time. Appreciate that. Dear Sharks, who wants to ask the question first? Any questions?
I was curious if you could talk a little bit more about just the technology and maybe how it's differentiated. So, like, what's your moat?
Sure, Harrison. Yeah, the differentiation is that there are a couple of competitors. We differentiate by using the context of the application and the business. So if it's a healthcare application in a healthcare business, so we know that the vulnerabilities which are identified needs to be focused specifically tailored around compliance side of things like HIPAA compliance or high trust, and also PHI, PI element. So we tailor the context, we add the context, and we also show the top list of vulnerabilities to address because a lot of the vulnerabilities which are thrown out are going to take down a lot of the applications for a long time because they got to be patched, which brings down the business. So that's where we differentiate. And also we also enable RAG and LLM. So based on the customer's um, approval, we enable LLM because sometimes the customer is worried about their data going into various LLMs and the data proliferation issue, which we prevent.
Thanks.
All right. Any questions? Thank you, Harrison. Any others?
What is the current traction right now in terms of revenue?
So our revenue has been, since we started, we focus primarily on the SMBs. So our revenue is below 20K since we launched early last year. So we hope to, we are talking to Elevance Health, where I used to work before, formerly Anthem. So we're looking for a bigger contract next year.
Thank you.
And following up on this one, what's the business model? Is it a SaaS or something else? How do you monetize?
Yeah, so thanks, Anna. So we do both SaaS as well as on-prem. So our early customer who's in healthcare benefits management, they wanted to do on-prem because they were worried about their crown jewels, like the data going into the cloud provider side. So we give an agent-based solution for running on-prem, or we do a SaaS depending on the customer model they would like to go with.
Okay. Any more questions from David, probably? No?
No, it's very early. And as a comment, in your pitch, you seem to be addressing way too many solutions for way too many very technical specific problems. I would recommend trying to focus on a particular niche of a particular vertical and double down on that. You can't be everything to everyone at the beginning. You have to really focus. It sounds really scattered.
Thank you, David.
Thank you. So, dear Sharks, who is interested to connect with Sunil, who is in, who is out? David, I guess you're out based on your feedback. What about the rest of the Sharks? Sarah?
I'll be out. I think we'd want to see more traction at this point.
More traction.
Thank you,
Okay.
Sarah.
Same here. It's just a bit too early. Thanks.
Early, Anna.
And I'll be out as well for the same reason.
Okay. And we already connected with you, Sunil. So I guess this is your feedback. And please share your GGW profile and support others. Great to have you.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Sharks, for the feedback. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Next up is Vlad Duplakin from a company called Journey. Vlad, you ready?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, you got 2 minutes. Take it away.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Vlad. I am founder of Joiny. It's a platform for building communities. Why we do this? Because there are so many problems in the world, not only because of lack of right technology, but also because of bad human coordination. It's a huge market. People know how to build politics, PR, organizations, but they still miss a community part. More than 1 million of companies hiring community managers to post content in social media and create WhatsApp chats or Discord chats, but people mute them, and only talented community managers know that it's important to create relationships and connections between people, because all we come back to these communities where we can find right people. The main problem is it's not scalable at all. But we built a platform for alumni in the university, and we engaged people so much that we created hundreds of relevant connections, relationships, and in such way they organized 100 events in 1 year without any help or coordination from the university. Nobel Prize laureate in physics, who never uses any social media such as LinkedIn, he decided to create profile on the platform. He liked the product, and he supported us with investments. We work with several industries: education, it's edtech and alumni, it's enterprises and startups, because communities is a part of valuation there now. We are a team of second-time founders. I previously exited AI predictive analytics startup in oil and gas company in Germany, and my co-founder Anna worked in investment banking for years and built nutrition-based community around her product, Calorie Counter. So we have attraction, we have interesting investors on the board, and happy to speak about this topic.
Right on time. Thank you. Dear Sharks, do you have any questions to Vlad? I know Vlad for a while, and it was quite impressive with what groups he started working, and some even Nobel Prize winners use his technology for their community. So that's kind of impressive. Anyway, do you have any questions to Vlad?
Vlad, okay,
Go ahead. Go ahead, Anna.
Okay, what's your business model? How do you monetize this?
We're B2B SaaS and work with 20 companies now. Different destinations. So we work with enterprises for big tickets, with small organizations, and even with startups who are interested now in creating communities around their brands.
So basically you have subscriptions. Okay.
Yeah.
David?
Is the company a US-based Delaware C Corp, or is it a European entity?
We are based in US.
You're in US, okay. And your traction, you have 20 companies. What's the MRR on that?
There are 10,000.
10,000 in total monthly. Okay.
Any more questions?
Can you share more about this is like a really competitive market, so would love to understand more of like what you guys see as your like secret sauce.
Yeah, we were doing it for several years, and interesting fact that nobody unsubscribed from our product. The main idea is that when you start focus on creating relationships in community, community managers want to continue using this product. If you focus only on marketing part or some other things, people don't use this community and they don't believe in it. So the problems of our competitors like Hivebright, Mighty Networks, and the oldest like Slack, that it's not tools for building relationships between people inside communities. And this is the main secret.
Any more questions? Anna, you had some follow-up question, I guess, no?
Well, it's the same one. What's unique about this one? Because nowadays we have a lot of these online community building platforms. That's okay. Already answered.
Thank you. And Harrison, any questions from you? You good, right? Okay.
I don't have any questions right now. Thanks.
All right. So who is in, who is out? We already connected with Vlad, so no questions from me. But who is interested to connect with Vlad? So I guess Harrison, it's not your area. All right, you pass. David.
I think it's hard to scale this. Like they're saying, it's competitive, and getting 20 customers at $500 a pop for 10 grand a month, so that's great. But I'm not sure you have a path to scale it to a venture scale kind of business. So it might be a long slug on this one. So I'm out.
All right. 2 sharks are out, and we have 2 left, like Anna and Sarah. So let's ask Anna, are you in or out?
Yeah, I'll be out. I also had this observation about ACV being quite small, and my concern about differentiation and amount of competitors in the space.
Okay, and Sarah?
Yeah, this is a really tough market. I see a lot of companies that are doing something similar, so I'll be out.
All right. Okay, yeah. Vlad, thanks for pitching. Please share your GGW profile, support us. This is your feedback, and keep crushing it. You're doing a great job. So thanks for pitching, and look forward to see your progress. Next up is Jay Milton. Jay Milton, you there? Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. You got 2 minutes, and you may start now.
Okay, so we're at the beginning of a major shift in drug discovery as genomics and patient sequencing mature into everyday life. We're learning that there are major diseases that are not just one disease, but they're a collection. And so we're starting to understand that there's genetic distinction of subtypes. So for things like Alzheimer's and ALS, these are clinical diagnoses that are one disease, but they're actually driven by many different genetic drivers. Sorry, I'm eating popcorn. So anyway, today, this genetic-based medicine market represents tens of billions of dollars. La Jolla Labs has the industry standard tool, software tool for design and discovery of these therapies. And so as this market expands, we're seeing an increase in regulatory approvals, gene therapies, and RNA targeting therapies, and they're starting to become routine genetic diagnoses. And so just to kind of tell a story that's going on right now as we speak, there was an infant that was recently diagnosed with a very rare neurological or neurodevelopmental disease. And this is pre-symptomatic, and it was done so because of whole genome sequencing. This drug, as we speak, is being designed using La Jolla Lab software. So our software called Precision Therapeutics software leverages both AI at both ends of the spectrum. It helps you design the therapeutics, but it also helps you consume some of the complex biology associated with the therapeutic workflows. And so we end up with scientists who are trying to both design very sophisticated experiments, but also non-scientists who can actually use them to develop simple therapeutics.
So time's up. Your final statement?
Yeah, so we have, when I say we're industry standard, we have customers like St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, Mayo Clinic, Baylor College of Medicine, very large research hospitals, and a lot of single seat users as well.
Thank you. Dear Sharks, what do you think of this project? What questions do you have? Who would like to start? Well, it was a lot of information, I guess. Any volunteers?
So I guess just to understand better, like, can you tell me more about like an example use case and like how it specifically works, I guess, for like one of your customers?
Yeah, so basically, we see this a lot with families that are coming in with very rare mutations, and they want to target those specific mutations, and they want to design a therapeutic and actually send that off to synthesis and for screening. And so there's all sort of the discovery component of it always starts within a software component. And I've been in this industry for about 20 years. And so they basically do the design within our software, and then they send it off to a lab to go to do the screening. And so we're the layer that sits on top of all the labs, essentially, for doing the therapeutics. In a sense, it's like, I hate to say virtual lab, but it's a lab. It's an interface to all the contract research organizations that are downstream of this process.
All right. Any more questions?
And can you talk about your traction? So how many paying customers do you have, and what's the revenue level?
We're 2 years now at $1.5 million, and our paying customers are mostly enterprise customers. So we do an enterprise installation. They have a lot of their patients internal to their network, so they don't want to expose that. So we actually install at their site. So Mayo Clinic uses it, St. Jude, as I said. And then what we'd like to do is expand this into single seat users, which is basically a hosted mode within our network.
So you said you have 1.5 million, 1.2 or
Second year of $1.5 million revenue. Yeah.
Right. So that's which year? This year or previous year? This year.
That's the end of this year at 24, 25.
Okay. I'm actually interested. So I'd love to have your deck. So definitely we will connect, and we need more information. Please make sure that your profile on GGW is complete, so then we can review this in more details. All right. Thank you. Dear Sharks, any more questions?
Quick question. When was the company founded, and when did you launch?
So we've been around for about 4 years. We launched the software 2 years ago, and we launched with our first install at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and then we kind of expanded from there. And we have a bunch more that are in the queue that we're planning on installing in the first quarter of next year.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions from anyone? All right. So, dear Sharks, who's interested to connect? Who's in? Who's out? Let's start with David. You out?
Yeah, great traction, great enterprise logos as customers. Unfortunately, I don't do anything in healthcare or life sciences. I'm not smart enough to understand life sciences. I'll leave that to the MD, PhD geniuses to do their thing.
I hear you. All right. Thank you, David. Appreciate it. Appreciate the honesty. And yeah, that's fantastic. Anyway, Anna would like to go next.
Yeah, I think in general it's very interesting, but for us it's also a bit outside of our scope. We wouldn't be a good partner to support in building a health tech startup.
Thank you. 2 Sharks are out. 1 is in and 2 left. What about Sarah?
Yeah, I mean, great traction. I think, it's tough for us just because of the sector. I mean, we do health tech, but we don't really do as much in the life science area. So that would be hard for us to provide value.
Thank you. And Harrison?
I think that's the same here. Sorry.
Okay. So please share your GGW profile, support others, and for next time, please use your full name and the company name so then we can locate you better. It was great having you, and we'll be in touch. Thank you. Next up is Ilya Pyatnitsky. Ilya, are you ready? Are you there?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let me find you. Let me locate you. Just seconds. Okay, I don't see you. Where is Ilya? Yes. Oh, found it. All right, so you got 2 minutes. Take it away.
Also, hi, I'm Ilya. I'm CEO and co-founder at Neuralware, and we are solving the single biggest failure in epilepsy treatment today. Right now, there are almost 1 million patients in the US alone who are stuck in treatment gap. Medication has stopped working for them, but they are ineligible for or terrified of invasive brain surgery. These people live in constant fear of the next seizure costing the healthcare system over $10 billion a year. They have no options left. We built the option at our lab at University of Texas at Austin. We developed NewStim, the world's first wearable for deep brain stimulation. Standard surgery requires drilling through the skull to implant electrodes deep into the brain control center. We hit that exact same target, the enterothalamic nucleus, but we do it non-invasively using focus ultrasound. Our device looks like a standard headset, but it delivers precise acoustic energy deep into the brain to stop seizures, validated by real-time EEG monitoring. And we know it works. With funding from DARPA, we already built similar system and tested it on humans for another clinical application. We have MRI scans showing our device successfully activating deep brain targets without a single incision. Now we're raising $3 million. This capital funds our first in human clinical validation over the next 18 months. We'll run an early feasibility study in epilepsy patients to prove safety and efficacy, build our clinical grade system, and prepare our FDA de novo submission. We have the IP, the DARPA validation, and the roadmap. We're bringing the efficacy of brain surgery to a wearable. I'd love to set up time to walk you through our current human data. Thank you.
Thank you, Ilya. I've actually had an honor and a pleasure to meet Ilya a few days ago at his lab in Austin, Texas. It was fascinating right at the university, and the thing they built, it was like super inspiring. This is just my 5 cents on this, and yeah, I'd love to hear your questions, guys, if you have any. Who would like to start first?
You mentioned you guys have the IP. Can you explain the partnership with the lab and how the IP, is it licensed or how that works?
It's still under university, and we're now preparing for the IP negotiation process from the lab, from the university, to our company. But I mean, the process is kind of pretty clear, and we kind of in touch with the IP department, UT.
Great, thanks.
All right, thank you. Anyone else?
What's the estimated cost of the device once you get approval, of course, and you launch it?
Yeah, we estimating it costs around $8 to $10K. And so in comparison, the current deep brain stimulation surgery costs over $100K. So we expect this would be like 5-8 times cheaper. Yeah.
All right, anyone else? Any more questions? Okay, so dear Sharks, if no more questions, then a question to you. Who is in, who is out? Who is interested to connect with Ilya? I'm already connected with Ilya, so I won't participate in this, but maybe any one of you. So let's start with Harrison.
Yeah, it's a little outside our space, but I think our biotech investor might be interested at least seeing the pitch deck, so I'm willing to connect on this.
All right, Warren Shark is in. Congrats, Ilya. So what about the rest? Let's ask Sarah.
Yeah, it would be not a fit for us just because of the sector.
Thank you. One Shark is out, One Shark is in. Anna?
Yeah, so I really like the idea, and I think it's creating a lot of value. Also out because of the sector, so we're not active in health tech.
Fantastic. And David?
Yeah, as same as the last pitch, we don't do anything in healthcare or life sciences.
Absolutely. All right, so Ilya, this is your feedback, and please share your GGW profile, your information, and support others. Great to have you, and good luck with your
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you. Next up is Edis Lima from Curiva. All right.
Hello.
Ready? Okay, so you got 2 minutes and you may start now.
Sure. So every year, hundreds of thousands of women lose their lives to cervical cancer simply because they're diagnosed too late. At Curva, we believe that the difference between a terminal diagnosis and a 90% survival rate is one thing, early detection. The current standard of care is invasive, clinical, and sometimes inaccessible, leading to a massive gap, and that gap is patient compliance. We're closing that gap by turning early detection into a simple wearable experience with the DIA patch. Our solution is a first-of-its-kind diagnostic patch that utilizes a proprietary array of biosensors to capture molecular signals from interstitial fluid, which is essentially like a liquid biopsy, but without needles. By identifying high-risk precancerous markers at the cellular level, long before symptoms appear, basically we can replace clinical trauma with lab-grade diagnostic accuracy that can be delivered anywhere, especially through telemedicine. This shift from centralized screening to decentralized early detection is supported by our strong and deep intellectual property portfolio, including patents covering our unique biosensor to skin interface and sampling mechanisms. We have functional MVPs ready to pilot with the top cancer center in order to demonstrate over 96% specificity compared to the colposcopy. And our business model is B2B to C, including a software as a medical device, which positions us at the forefront of early revenue via research use only sales, targeting really a segment of over 14.1 billion global market that's hungry for a point of care oncology solution. So as we conclude 2025, we're positioned at the intersection of oncology, wearable tech, and femtech. And I'm currently fundraising around that's going to get us to that early revenue stage and begin regulatory documentation.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So hopefully we didn't stress you much. So we are there for you here. So we'll definitely ask you some questions and excited about your project. Thank you. So what's your traction right now? We didn't hear about that, I think.
Right. My round is a pre-seed, so we're pre-revenue, pre-clientele. I have in the works a potential strategic partnership, and I'll actually know more in a couple minutes here.
You probably will be too early for most of the sharks in here, but let's see what they ask. Dear sharks, do you have any questions to Edis? Maybe from Sarah?
I'm going to just stay out for this one because I don't do too well with medical stuff and I don't want to faint.
All right. Any other questions from you guys? Or feedback maybe to Edis? Okay. So is there any shark interested to connect with Edis? Who's in, who's out? If you are out, you may share feedback, you may not, so I don't want to push you in that.
Yeah, I think just sector-wise, we just avoid medtech.
Okay, most of it. This is your feedback. David, did you want to say something?
No, definitely outside of my area.
Got it. This is your feedback. Please share your profile, GGW profile, support others. Thank you for pitching, and Google Board is there for you, so please stay with us. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
Next up is, let me see, just seconds. Amy Ma from Dana Robotics. Amy, are you ready? You there?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you. I'm Amy Ma. I'm the founder and the CEO of Dana Robotics. Should I just get started?
Yeah, you can start.
Anyway. Yeah. In Dana Robotics, we are transforming the recycling industry with Hero, the first AI-guided, multi-arm, multitasking robotic sorting system built for real-world recycling facilities. It is 10 times more cost-effective than human pickers and 50% cheaper and more productive than legacy robots in latest space. Our mission is simple: make recycling profitable, scalable, and sustainable. We are revenue generating with paying customers, including EGS, Portugal's biggest waste management company, and Reconomy, a multi-billion-dollar international resource company with extended presence in North America. We already deployed our system at our customer facilities in Scotland, with multiple planned deployments across UK, Europe, and North America next year, demonstrating a strong customer demand across markets. We are now raising a 4 million seed round to support our international commercialization. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Very quick pitch. Dear Sharks, any questions?
What's your cost of to make one of these machines, and what's your business model?
It's costing us around 25k British pound to build one system that is 2 arms with one vision system and a control panel. And our business model is a combination of a sale machinery at 120k British pound plus a monthly fee of 1,500 pounds at the starting point. So if our customers want additional site visits, spare parts, more complex data analytics, they have to pay extra.
Right. And the company's a UK company?
Yeah, right now we are a UK company, but we have operations in Canada.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Hear more about the current traction.
Yes. So we had, sorry. So the current traction, we have sold 4 units at a discount price as we just welcome pioneer customers, and we are also securing a multi-year contract with the economy that potentially valued to at least $10 million, and another multi-location, multi-year contract under discussion with another large waste management companies from Spain.
There are a lot of robotic arm providers out there, so can you talk about what makes you guys unique?
Yeah, absolutely. We are using very precise AI and also hand-like precision robotics, which can handle both 2D and 3D objects with accuracy and productivity. Other current solutions, they all using suction pickers, which cannot handle white material, complex materials, 3D materials, and they have a high flow rate, very energy intensive, and also get blocked all the time. So our failed solution.
All right. Any more questions from the Sharks?
Where's the majority of the revenue coming from in terms of geography?
Right now, actually, it's from North America.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Dear Sharks, who is interested to connect with Amy? Who is in, who is out? Please share your feedback if you can. Let's start with Sarah.
So we'll be out just because of where the company is based, and we also do prefer companies that, in terms of founding date, were founded in the past few years.
All right, thank you. One Shark is out. Harrison?
I think the space is just a little too crowded for us, but thank you.
All right, thank you. David?
I do make a lot of investments in the robotics space in general, but avoid those that are just making and selling hardware. And also the fact that it's UK based makes it a little harder for us, so I'm out.
All right. So 3 Sharks are out, and let's see what Anna would say.
Yeah, I'll also be out just because of how competitive this space is, although I think there's in general a lot of potential. Physical AI is the next frontier, and also for the reason that we are a software-focused investor.
Thank you so much. So Amy, for us, just speak with Alex Zlotnikov from our team here in the chat. He'll reach out to you, or maybe you already connected with him. Just interested in learning more. Anyway, thank you so much, and we're moving on. Share your details in the chat. The next, so investors, just so far so good. We are like pushing it forward, like so, like high speed. Are you doing well? All right, so everyone is nodding and everyone is happy. So let's continue. We have about half an hour left for our event, and next up is Will from housemthr.com. Will.
Hello.
Go up next. Yeah, you got 2 minutes. Go for it.
Thank you. It's House Mother. Hello, and thank you for everyone. Pleasure to meet you all on this Friday. I'm a repeat founder and a product technologist. I've spent over a decade at AOL building platforms and systems for large-scale consumer data platforms that ultimately led to the purchase of AOL by Verizon. Now exiting from my first startup after AOL, which was a film marketplace, I'm now working heavily in the travel tech space on the platform that I built in 2024, which was really due to a personal loss of a friend while I was traveling and 23 years of my experience within the vacation rental market as my side hustle, just having my own vacation properties. So travel has been optimized entirely for booking, and still with AI and machine learning, it's been applied to making affiliates money, but not what goes on during the trip and during the stay. So House Mother is a platform that I built to coordinate groups, provide safety, alleviate bad dynamics that could happen, and focus on the real time and real world things while you're actually on trip. So House Mother is the after booking execution platform that is missing from the travel industry. And right now we are currently in our second season of winter rentals, but so far our traction has been that we had 100% renewal in the markets that we actually had launched in, which is in New York, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey, with 32% growth. We still are pre-revenue because we've been collecting data on those users and specifically focus on the seasonal rental space, which seems to be our niche right now. But we are about to launch and release our new version of our app, which has our agents that are focused on other verticals of travel, which include event and one-time trips. But still, our focus is the on-trip to become the after-booking app from B2C to B2B. We have our other traction that we have is that we have over 275 daily users, which those are in the seasonal rentals space, and we actually see that we have that vertical locked in, that they use our app 9 months out of the year because they actually pay for their rentals during the other seasons. So if you imagine have your beach house during the summer, if they're paying for it during the winter, but communicating within our app and integrating tools that we have that whole entire time. I'd love to talk to anyone that's interested, and looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Thank you, Will. I appreciate that. Dear Sharks, any questions to Will?
When will you start monetizing?
So I'll say next week, because as soon as we launch this new release, we'll have our subscription model built in, which is $12.99 annual for users, which includes unlimited trips and AI concierge within those agents that are built there. And then we also have a listing. We are trying to stay out of the booking arena so that we could white label our solution as the booking platform, which we're in conversations with different resorts like Marriott Rewards and such. But the other model that we have is that you'll always have hosts that are specifically not tied to hotels and Airbnb hosts that don't use Airbnbs that are going to pay also a B2B model for us. It's an annual fee based on per listing. So it should be starting next week. With the users we have, we should be seeing about 6 to 8K MRR as soon as we turn that on, hopefully next week. And I say hopefully next week because I'm working on the bugs currently all this weekend.
Thank you.
Yep.
So following up on this, who is your target customer? From what you were saying, it's a little bit mixed for me. Is it a B2C or B2B or both?
Yeah, sure. So our focus is 100% guests. The only part that we're focused on the B2C is that we've gotten initial interest from platforms that we could see where those users are renting those properties or where they're staying. They could put in their separate hotel rooms that they're staying in, or their Airbnb destinations, and we've been having that conversation. So that led to us now pivoting to having potentially going down and doing tests with those accommodation platforms. But our goal is to say B2C because there really is no platform out there that is 100% focused on trip and in stay for guests, right? You may have your hotel apps, but those hotel apps are only focused on really the amenities that the hotel could sell you on in-house. We're focused on everything, and also we're providing those groups with everything from shared expenses, shared the calendar, shared lists, and everything they can do within one app to coordinate that group, right? So if you imagine we're really the catch-all that has everything in one place for, managing your friends or family traveling, as a group.
Thank you. Anyone else have a question? All right.
So I have one more because it sounds like you want to provide a lot of different services and that requires partnerships. So can you talk a bit about like how many partnerships and with what organizations have you managed to establish so far?
Sure. So the app itself, as far as technology wise, we don't need partnerships to provide those tools, right? We built everything in house from the the coordination of tools, expenses, all that stuff. What we are connecting to now is APIs into various providers of inventory, but that's just purely for booking. Right now we have, we're working with Booking and also Booking.com, and we're talking to Marriott Resorts, as I mentioned earlier. But outside of that, right, the true crux of HouseMother, it's a application to take care of the needs only of travelers, not based on connecting into other providers outside of maps and other assets like that. Does that help? Yeah, cool.
All right. Any more questions? Probably last questions possible. Okay. Dear Sharks, who is interested to connect with Will? Who is in, who is out? Any feedback to provide as well? David?
It's pre-revenue and it's mostly a consumer app, so it's not for us.
One Shark is out. Let's see.
Thank you.
Anna?
Not for us either. Too early, and we like more B2B business models.
Yeah. Too early for us as well, Will. Thank you.
No problem.
Sarah?
Pass. I think it's just really competitive market.
Competitive market. Thank you. And Harrison?
Yeah, it's our
You muted, if you can repeat, please.
Oh, sorry, did that not go through? I said it's outside of our investment space, but thanks anyways.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. This is your feedback, Will, and we're moving on.
Appreciate it.
All right, please share your information in the chat. Next up is Belarusian Health Technology B2B, Tosha, founder. Tosha, you here? I don't see you. Let me see. Please shout out. You here? If you're muted, please unmute yourself. Final call. I don't see you. Okay. So next up would be Aaron Belsh Diallo. Aaron, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Let me locate you just a second. Let's see you. I see. Oh, I like your hat, Aaron. So on Christmas. Oh, okay. It doesn't show you because of your green screen, I guess, or something. But
sorry about that.
You got two
Anyway,
minutes.
all right. So I'm Aaron Belch, co-founder and lead dealer at Delio. Delio is the affordable local advertising platform for small businesses that actually works, starting in the East Bay. Instead of paying for impressions, merchants only pay 50 cents per coupon actually used. Consumers pay $4 a month for unlimited deals in 2 neighborhoods. They can switch 1 neighborhood a month. $2 of that goes to Delio and $2 goes to the nonprofit of their choice. I've been obsessed with this space since 2007 when I started fatdeals.net 14 months before Groupon did. If Delio gets to 10 million deal users using just 2 deals a month, that's $120 million a year in coupon revenue and $240 million a year in subscriptions, and another $240 million a year for nonprofits, while driving real foot traffic for local merchants. We're raising a $240,000 safe to fund our first year of focused growth in the East Bay and prove this model at neighborhood scale.
All right. That's it. Thank you so much, dear Sharks. Any questions to Aaron?
What is like, I guess, what is like your technical differentiation?
Technically, we don't have much differentiation. It's more of our relationships that we're establishing with small businesses and our ethos.
And then which markets are you currently operating in right now?
I'm currently in Berkeley, Oakland, Emeryville, and Alameda.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Any more questions from any sharks? No questions. So, dear sharks, who's interested to connect? So, I guess David, it's outside your thesis, is it?
And not for us.
Not
Yeah,
for
not
you.
for me.
Too early for you, Anna, I guess, right?
No, not for us. Very competitive space, and I think it will be tough without any differentiation to grab a high market share.
Okay, thank you. Harrison's outside your thesis, I guess. Right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sarah?
Yeah, we'd want to see stronger, we want to see some technical differentiation.
Technical differentiation. All right. So, Aaron, this is your feedback. Please share your GGW profile, support others. Thank you for the pitch, and look forward to see you again with us and reach out to our team. Anyway, thank you, Aaron. We are moving on. And next up is Quant Zero, Jagger Kali. Jagger, you there? Let me find you.
Yes, I am.
Let me see. I don't see you. Too many people. Oh, found you.
Okay, I have my video on.
Yep. All right. Thank you. You got 2 minutes. Take it away.
Awesome. Hi, guys. My name is Aaron Yeager out of California, San Diego, California, and I'm bringing to you Quant Zero. We're a company focused on the core fundamentals of zero trust. If you're not familiar with what that is, think trust, but verify. We're trying to bring enterprises, both small and medium-sized enterprises, along with government contractors, the ability to quickly scale zero trust within their organization. We're different in the market simply because we provide visualization to data that companies nowadays ignore. We have some channel partnerships focused on AI security, focused on quantum security. And as of right now, we are pre-revenue and just entering the market with patents, trademarks, and other partnerships.
All right.
That's
Thank
all.
you. Appreciate that. Dear Sharks, any questions? To Jagger.
So, Jagger, what's the technology that you're using for the zero trust?
Yeah, so good question. So first off, zero trust is a framework itself. Through visualization, we're enabling companies to understand how close to zero trust they are. So we're starting at zero and we're building towards zero. To further that discussion, we're deploying agentic AI, which allows us to seamlessly integrate, seamlessly deploy, and provide additional services such as mesh, such as self-annealing, and other. We are currently in the process of applying for a few SBIR grants, which will enable us the project and the scale support within the government to shore up government contracting and deployability there, while there is a current enforcement for government contractors to get CMMC maturity, which has zero trust baked into it.
Thank you. Any more questions to Jagger?
And Jagger, how do you plan to monetize it once you're there?
Great question. As of right now, standard annual cost is in between 30 to 40,000 with a customer acquisition of right around $5,000. We have some pending customers. As of right now, we're looking at verticals such as educational. We're looking at the Qualcomm Institute, which is right over here at University of California, San Diego, here in La Jolla. We also have some other unique partnerships I'd love to take offline and speak to you about. Other than that, I hope that answers your question. Some of our target markets include defense contractors. They are at a very pivotal stage right now where they have to meet these mandates. And I'm sure they're struggling to do so. Average competitor costs in between $20,000 and $30,000 a month. And billables, we are right around 3,000 to 4,000.
What sort of data do you need the companies to provide?
To be honest, we're seamless. So we just nailed a partnership with Okta. So we have an Okta workflow technology partnership, which is going to allow us to manage a heavy, probably 40% of the load capacity of like what we would need. That's done through an API. So it's a simple interface, easy integration, and we get access to I think 2,000 workflows through Okta's API pathways.
What's your proprietary IP, or what can you do that no one else can do, and why?
Do you mind if we take that offline, as I'm in the process of some SBIR grants and other patent applications?
Do you have anything that's proprietary?
As of right now, we're applying for high level zero trust architecture, but from a software angle with heavy automation. We do not currently have any patents.
All right. Any more? Probably we have time for last question, if any. Okay. Thank you, Jagger. Dear Sharks, who's in, who's out? Let's start with David.
I'll be out. I can't quite understand what's unique here, and it's early on the monetization side to prove it that there's actual demand for it.
Thank you. Anna?
I'll be out too early for us, but potentially interesting once it develops.
All right, so probably a reason to connect on LinkedIn for you, Jagger. Sarah?
Yeah, I'll be out. It's hard to understand the uniqueness.
Okay, Harrison?
I think we should connect on LinkedIn, and if you get a Sibber, let's definitely talk. It's a little early, and it's always tough to sell software to Lockheed, but it is interesting.
Okay, at least you got 2 LinkedIns potentially. So thank you, congrats, and please share your GGW profile here in the chat, and we're moving on. Thank you, Jagger. Next up is Cameron Mordi from Sample Axiom AI. Cameron, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, you got 2 minutes. Take it away.
Perfect. Thank you for having me. So I run a company called Axiom. We are a conversational AI command center that unifies your tools, apps, and agents into one central place. So effectively, think of us as the conductor for your tools and agents. We know that the industry is ever growing. There's always going to be more apps. There's always going to be more agents that claim to be the best thing since sliced bread. So we're here to put that to the test. And we're actually allowing people to interact with these tools that they typically do manually in siloed environments and do it all in one unified space. We done a brief beta test over 90 days. My background is in Web3. I'm a repeat founder. My previous business, we'd amassed around 1 million users within 15 days of launching our app. It was a crypto super app. So my background's in Web3. So we started there. We did a 90-day test where we aggregated around 2,000 users, and we were able to process over $4 million in volume with zero marketing spend. And now, having done that, we're looking to roll this into the full conversational piece where users will be able to interact with a widget, which they can collapse and expand on their phone or their web. And on the back end, there will be a proprietary XCP knowledge, similar to MCP, but more so dealing with the cross context between blockchain technology, but also your standard apps. So you're now able to do multi-context prompts where you could say, I want to move my money from this account here, but also I want to notify Jennifer about this work update and all these various other things. So we just bring the agents into one space, and that's pretty much us.
Thank you, Cameron. Appreciate that. And dear Sharks, do you have any questions to Cameron? I'll be first.
Think about the current traction right now.
Exactly my question, yeah.
So sorry, what's the question?
Your current traction?
Yeah, so current traction would also be with our beta test with one of our agents, StrikeBot. We were able to process over $4 million in volume through just 2,000 users in 90 days with no marketing spend. Traction outside of that, we've had some interesting conversations with a few businesses I can say it publicly. I mean, we've been speaking with the likes of investing.com and a few other businesses who have been quite interested in the widget aspect of the business and how it could be used on a B2B level to either white label or also create network effects where businesses can benefit from such technology. So the apps that they typically have, being able to make them conversational, but make them super accessible and hands-free, especially for a lot of technical people, is quite an attractive feature. So they don't have to keep jumping from tab to tab or open up new things. They can quite literally just expand the widget, speak, and everything will go on the back end.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
So who are your competitors and how do you differentiate?
Yeah, so it's actually been quite tricky for us with the conversations we've been having with VCs so far. A lot of them has said this is a really simple solution, but we've not actually heard anything like this before. And this is what we found in our research. I mean, the closest companies would be the likes of like a Zapier or like a NAN, maybe even a Crew AI. But where they're significantly different is they offer the opportunity for you to build an AI agent for your enterprise teams. So it's a little bit different in that we're not enforcing or requiring people to build or take the time out to build their own AI agents. They quite literally just plug into us and just speak. So if they know how to speak, they know how to use Oxium. And that's pretty much the beauty of it. So we don't really have direct competitors in what we're doing, especially in our field. But we know that this is the inevitable space. So we're pretty much carving our lane in its early stage.
All right. Any more questions? Anyone else? We have probably time for one last question. Okay. Dear Sharks, who is interested to connect with Cameron? Who's out? Sarah, are you in or out?
Where are you based and where's the company operating?
So I'm based in London, UK. The company is currently based in the UK. However, we're exploring our structure. So we're looking at a Delaware C Corp currently. But yeah, currently in the UK.
So we'll probably pass just solely based on not being based in the US.
Okay. Is it worth a conversation once we're based in the US?
By base, you'd have to be living in the US, not just incorporated.
Okay. If a member of the team were based there, co-founder?
We require the founder and CEO, preferably.
Okay, fair enough. All right, no problem. Appreciate it.
Great idea.
Thank you.
Okay, talk to Alex from our team about C Corp. Maybe he can help with that. So what about the rest of the Sharks? What about Anna?
So I'd be out. It's too early in terms of traction, and I would be concerned about simplicity of the solution because once the competitors appear on the horizon, it might be easy and fast to develop something similar.
Thank you, Anna. Appreciate that. So 2 Sharks are out. Harrison, it's outside the thesis, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think it would be a good strategic fit, but thanks.
Thank you, David.
Definitely too early for us, and it's also not US based at this time, so I'm out.
Okay, thank you. This is your feedback, Cameron. Please share your GGW profile and support others. And everyone, I know you guys pushing us to give you an opportunity to pitch. We have a lot of demand today. We have amazing sharks today, I know, but so some of you won't be able to pitch, and that's why I shared our investor profiles here, so you can connect with them through the system. And if that would be a match, the system would decide, then it's another channel. Those who didn't pitch today, they will get an opportunity to pitch in the future ones. Just reach us out. So next up, and we probably have time for 1 or 2 founders to pitch. We'll see. The next up is Susie College from GoCat. Susie, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Just trying to look. Okay, found you. Okay, you got 2 minutes. Go for it.
Great, thanks. So you need to hop on a plane and go meet a founder or an investor, but what are you going to do with your pet? Rover is too expensive, trusted house sitters are too flaky, and not every Airbnb allows pets. So imagine an app where you can find another pet owner with the same dilemma, and you can help each other out. Stay in each other's homes, watch each other's pets, and you both get to get away. Welcome to GoCat, the first AI-powered home exchange platform for pet owners. You stay at my place in San Francisco and watch my dog. I stay at yours in New York and watch your dog, and we both save on pet care and travel. 450,000 users are already doing this in private Facebook groups. GoCat is just systematizing something that's already happening, but adding precision matching, a trust and safety layer, and monetization. Because between the 250 billion home share market and the 550 billion pet care market, this is an untapped $50 billion market overlap that GoCat is uniquely positioned to capture. Even if we only hit 1% of the 1 billion pet owning households around the world, we're still looking at 396 million ARR in a market we can completely own. We have strong market signals, 50 attempted signups through founder conversations alone during San Francisco Tech Week. 3/4 of our team actually came through those conversations. And since then, early access users who are texting and emailing us asking us when the product will be ready. This is at zero CAC or advertising cost. Those same conversations also revealed the enterprise need. We learned from talking to employees at Salesforce, Google, Meta, and Apple that they're using dedicated channels on company Slack to self-organize pet and home swaps there too. It turns out that 72% of internal transfers are declined due to pet care barriers. GoCat's enterprise model is a white label app as employee benefit, improving talent mobility. And our enterprise model accelerates our user acquisition to 1 million users in under 3 years, keeping CAC low and growing our data graph. Because every new member provides multi-signal household mobility data by consent, just by using the app, it helps us reach our North Star of the next generation of household behavior data. Like Pokemon Go did for geospatial data, GoCat is building a new infrastructure category for consumer mobility data.
Thank you. Time's up. Appreciate that. Dear Sharks, any questions to Susie? Wants to go first?
So essentially, just to clarify, it's a marketplace. And how do you kind of like what's the revenue model?
The revenue model is a subscription model. So we have a few different tiers with add-ons like last minute travel add-ons.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
And just to clarify, this is a B2C business model, right?
It starts out as a B2C business model. It will grow into a B2B2C business model. Once our data mobility graph matures, then we'll start looking at a larger enterprise model that we can apply to real estate, urban mobility, urban infrastructure, government, population movement, as well as defense.
Okay. Anyone else? No more questions? Okay. So who is interested to connect with Susie? Anyone interested, or are you guys all out?
I'll probably be out. I think it would be I think I'd want to just see like a bit more progress, and then just it's also just like a hard, I think, area for us.
Okay. Harrison, you're out. David, you're out. It's too early. Anna, and I guess it's too early for you as well, right?
Yeah, I'll be out too, but thank you for the pitch.
Okay, so we have one final pitch probably today. Susie, thank you so much. Please share your information in the chat, and this is your feedback. And the final pitch for today would be from one early stage founder at pre-seed stage, just maybe for your feedback at least. His name is Mark Jardin. Mark, are you there?
Yeah, I'm CEO at Goodstream AI. We develop.
Let me locate you first. I don't see. Are you using camera? I don't see you.
Yes.
Somebody don't see you. Just a second. Give me. Oh, I can see you. All right, you got 2 minutes, and we will have brief feedback. But go for it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Mark Jardin, CEO at Goodstream AI. We are creating AI platform for launching fully functional social networks for marketing agencies and organization. Yeah, because it's a big problem when social network ban users, and yeah, we can help with them. We are creating social network and enables marketing agency to launch branded social networks on matter of days. And yes, it's one of the biggest untraditional market size Yeah, we have unfair advantage because I'm also CEO of marketing agency. We have 20,000 community streamers in United States and partnership with 100 plus gaming websites. Yeah, we have strong team, CTO, some developers, some AI developers, some AI review developers, and yes, we on connect with maybe from 3 to 5.
Okay, time is up. Mark, thank you so much. I would say your pitch was very general, and I doubt investors understood the details. But guys, if you have any questions or feedback, please shoot. And I'll also say if you would like to connect, but I doubt that it's a fit. Anyway, anyone wants to ask a question?
Yeah, it's hard to understand exactly about kind of like what you guys are doing.
Okay.
Sorry, I have some trouble with internet. Please repeat your question.
I was saying it's kind of hard to fully understand. Like, I guess just question is like, what is, I guess, who are you like targeting, and like maybe like in one line, like what you guys are doing.
Yeah, we are providing social networks like TikTok, Instagram for organization, for marketing organization who manage streamers and model like 50K setup fee with maintenance 30% from every payment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. I guess Harrison, Anna, and David, you don't have questions. All right. And you guys out as well because it's early for you. Okay, you got it. Sarah is also, are you in or out?
I'll be out because I don't fully understand everything about the company.
Got it. Mark, this is your feedback. Please share your information in the chat. Thank you for the pitch. And this is the final pitch for today and the final pitch for this year. This is probably the moment when we share final words of wisdom from investors. So if you're investors, please, you have a few moments to share with us. But before that, we have one thing to do. Let's do a small group photo here in Zoom. So just smile. I'll take a screenshot, and it would be our photo for social media. So please wave if you can, and I'll do the same. So 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. So dear Sharks, dear investors, you had so many founders today. It was an incredible 7 matches with startups. So we'll do introductions afterwards. So please share your feedback based on what you have on your heart and mind with founders, so they can improve and achieve better results based on what you've heard today. Let's start with Harrison this time.
I think we heard from a lot of companies that had some interesting initial traction and just left that out of their pitch when they started. So you get to just hear that right off the bat. And I think overall, a lot of these were obviously not necessarily defense focused, but if you're interested in breaking into the defense world, there are lots of different ways that tech can be used. I know we talked about like AR type things. There's AI obviously has huge applications in defense right now too. So if that's something you're interested in, just think about like dual use potential of your technology as well.
So exciting to have you. Thanks for coming and sharing your feedback. Anna, would you like to go next?
Sure. So thank you for having me. It was really fantastic. If I can share an observation, I think there are certain things that investors always look for. And that's differentiation in competitors, monetization and business model, and traction. So to all the founders, remember to put that in the pitch. And I think we've seen a lot of fantastic ideas. I'm especially intrigued by everything that's happening in AI as a software investor. So all kinds agentic AIs and for various applications. Interested to connect and stay in touch with the community. So thanks a lot for having me. A fantastic end of year.
This is so exciting to have you, and we look forward to having you again, as all of you. Thank you. David, would you like to go next?
Yeah, sure. Thanks again for having me. I seem to be doing this about once per quarter for the last several years, and it's always an interesting selection of startups with quite a variety, and obviously most of them are not going to be a fit for our narrow thesis, and that's true for most of the investors here, but that's perfectly fine and expected. And as far as feedback to the founders, I mean, most of them do a good job trying to squeeze into 3 minutes their entire business and their story and where they are, and that's really, really hard. Some do need to work on that and can probably look at those, go back on the recordings and look at those who do a good job and see what they're doing differently and how they can try to learn from them and improve their pitch for future pitches.
Thank you for sharing, and great to have you, David, as always. And Sarah, you're closing our global session of 2025. Please share what you have on your heart and mind, and no pressure, of course.
Of course. Well, thank you to all the founders that pitched and to everyone that had the chance to watch. I think my main feedback, having been a part of these sessions for several times, is to the founders to really focus on being specific in the pitch and making it very concise, easy for us to understand. So starting with like the problem, like the solution, what your traction is. And then also one thing that I would have loved to have heard more of today is really focusing kind of the team on the founder market fit. That can be really helpful for us as investors in getting conviction. And then also too, what like a specific ask is, like if you do happen to be raising, like what that specific ask is. I know we didn't cover that as much today, but I know that for some of us investors, we have like specific ownership targets, and then also like our check sizes vary, so that can be really helpful too of helping us decide more quickly too if there's a fit. And with that, want to thank you all, and also know that even if it's not a fit for us now, sometimes it could be a fit later. And just, thank you to the founders that are pitching, because knowing that it is hard to just get up in front of everybody, especially for a global event. So thank you all for your time, and hope you all have a great holiday season.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your great words. Thank you for your time. Dear investors, it's fantastic having you, dear startups, dear founders. Thank you so much for being with us. A few things to say. That first, you inspire us with what you guys do. Because of you, all this industry exists. And with that, I would like to say that I wish your families have a great, and you and your families have a great Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And don't forget that the world needs you, so keep crushing it, keep coming to our events. And if you need help from GGW team, from Go Global World community, you should be part of our community. So the community chats are here in the chat. Share your feedback. We love hearing from you. And finally, if you need help with taxes and accounting, reach out to our team. We are there for you. So Go Global World is your ecosystem. We are digital Silicon Valley, where founders help founders. So stay with us, help each other, and Merry Christmas again and a Happy New Year. Take care and see you in 2026. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.